Serious doubts over Sirisena's claims. Time set to cross over from SJB. Namal gets rejected. Weerawansa, Gammanpila to the fore riding on Dayasiri's back. Interesting story leaked at the political cabinet.
The leader, දේශයට මග කියන ප්‍රවෘත්ති පෙළගැස්ම.
Serious doubts over Sirisena's claims. When someone resorts to foolishness, we say, "Ayo, Sirisena," in response. That saying was widely heard after ex-President Maithripala Sirisena made yet another claim about the Easter Sunday terror attacks that happened 5 years ago. After testifying at various commissions of inquiry and court hearings all these years, he suddenly said on Friday that he knew the masterminds behind this heinous attack.
ඊළඟට පාසුපරාරයාව පාසුපරාරයත් අපි දන්නවා කොහෙන්ද සිද්ධ වුණේ කියලා ඔය නඩු අහනේ ඒ අල්ලලා තියෙන ත්‍රස්තවාදියෝ ඒක හරි ඒ මම අල්ලපු අය තමයි ඔක්කොම දැන් ඔය නඩු අහන්නේ ත්‍රිවිධල විනිසුරු මඩුල්ලක් මගේ. එතකොට අනිත් පැත්තෙන් ගත්තාම ප්‍රධාන වශයෙන්ම පාසුපරාරේ සැබෑ ලෙසම මේක කළේ කවුද කියලා තවම කිසි කෙනෙක් කියලා නැහැ. හැබැයි ඒක මම දන්නවා කවුද කරේ කියලා. මට අධිකරණයේ යම්කිසි ඉල්ලීමක් කළොත් නැත්නම් මට නියෝගයක් කළොත් ඇවිල්ලා මේ ගැන ප්‍රකාශයක් කරන්න මම ලෑස්ති කවුද මේ පාසුපරාරේ කළේ කියන එක. අනිත් කාරණය තමයි ප්‍රධාන වශයෙන්ම ඒ ඉතාමත්ම රහසිගතව තබා ගැනීම ඒ විනිශ්චයකාරතුමන්ලාගේත් වගකීමක් වෙනවා.
Within hours, Public Security Minister Tiranalis told the IGP to investigate it. The IGP then instructed the Criminal Investigations Department to record a statement from Sirisena on Monday. He was there as asked, but used a back entrance to the CID. He gave a statement for about 5-12 hours. Sirisena has claimed that he got to know about the criminals only 3 weeks ago, but did not reveal his informants. So, some people doubt if it is part of a political conspiracy. SJB's deputy national organiser SM Marikar told the media that with an election nearing and his party in tatters, Sirisena could be plotting something. In the meantime, political circles are abuzz over what Sirisena's friend Sajinvas Gunawadena told US Ambassador Julie Chung at a meeting at the star-class Upali's restaurant in Colombo 07 yesterday. Their meeting lasted for more than an hour, with Chung departing first and Sajinvas leaving 10 minutes later. The leader TV inquired from him about the encounter. "We are good friends. My family lives in India, but is here these days. So, we invited Julie for lunch. We discussed family matters. There is big talk about that," Sajin said. Anyway, the opposition claims Sirisena is up to no good, but it is risky to play games with a very sensitive issue like the Easter Sunday attacks, because such games could backfire badly. Already, he has been ordered to pay 100 million rupees in compensation in a related fundamental rights petition, so it is not surprising that people remark, "Ayo, Sirisena." Time set to cross over from SJB. It is now known for a fact that some SJB MPs are at odds with their leader Sajith Premadasa. There has been news that they would join President Ranil Wickremesinghe very soon. Speculation is rife again that they are planning their crossovers. They have decided to join the campaign once Ranil makes an official announcement. Secret talks in this regard happened at a leading SJB figure's Nugagoda residence at the weekend. In attendance were MPs from Sabaragamua, southern and northwestern provinces. There, Sajith was attacked for accepting SLPP's Vyathmaga discards with big positions. They are deeply disappointed with him on that account. Consensus was reached to extend support to Ranil once the election was announced. Anyhow, Sajith is accused of running a one-man show. If he does not correct himself anytime soon, the SJB will not be able to stop the MPs from leaving the party. Namal gets rejected. The SLPP, a Rajapaksa family property, is now down and out. Mahinda Rajapaksa's eldest son Namal is planning yet another attempt at revival from Hambantota. It comes within days of his Dasabala Sena making a speedy exit. Also, an attempt to show that Buddhist monks were still with them did not materialise as expected. Anyway, Namal's plan is to bring a crowd of around 10,000 to Hambantota next week. Public servants from the Salt Corporation and other state institutions are to be used for the purpose. Namal personally telephoned the SLPP's cabinet and state ministers and told them to organise the event in a big way. Mahinda is backing the meeting and has already confirmed participation. The ulterior motive is clearly to give a shot to President Wickremesinghe. He has been able to obtain support from a majority in the SLPP. Namal went to Dubai all of a sudden during the debate on the no-faith motion against the Speaker. Minister Bandula Gunawadena and 5 other SLPP lawmakers were immediately recalled from abroad for the vote, but that did not apply to Namal. Some at SLPP head office are finding that unpalatable. That is why Mahinda loyalists do not trust his son Namal. He cannot depend on his father and uncles forever. He should perform like a leader if he wants to be a leader. Leaders do not dodge responsibility when colleagues are in trouble. They come to the forefront and take up challenges head-on. Such is the talk by those from his own party who are now close to Ranil. Weerawansa, Gammanpila to the fore riding on Dayasiri's back. Weerawansa and Udaya Gammanpila likened Gotabaya Rajapaksa to Lee Kuan Yew in 2019, but things ended up with the country becoming bankrupt. Then, the duo formed the Supreme Lanka coalition and got a clueless Atharalia Rathanathera to join them too. On the 23rd, this alliance had a meeting at the Youth Services Council Hall in Maharagama. Gammanpila is apparently trying to lure the SLFP voters with the aid of SLFP dissident Dayasiri Jayasekara. This is how the cat was out of the bag.
නායකයෝ හදලා නායකයෝ විසින් අපිව විනාශ කරලා අපේ ආදරණීය මාතෘභූමිය විනාශ කරලා දැන් අපි හැමෝටම හොඳටම හති 2015 යහපාලනයේ ගේන්න කියලා මෛත්‍රීපාල සිරිසේන මහත්තයාව රටේ ජනතාව පත් කරා යහපාලනයට ආපු නායකයා ඇවිල්ලා මාස දෙකක් වෙද්දි ලංකා ඉතිහාසයේ ලොකුම හොරකම බැඳුම් කර වංචාව සිදු වුණා ජාතික ආරක්ෂාව බිඳුවට දාලා පාස්කු ප්‍රහාරය සිදු වුණේ තෙතුමගේ කාලේ මෙන්න બોලේ හේව් නායකයා ඊයේ කියනවා පාස්කු ප්‍රහාරය කරපු කෙනා මම දන්නවා මම ලෑස්ති අධිකරණයට ගිහිල්ලා කියන්න කියලා. හිටපු ජනාධිපතිතුමනි අපරාධයක් ගැන තොරතුරක් දෙන්නේ අධිකරණයට නෙවෙයි පොලිසියට. අධිකරණයේ ඉන්නේ උසාවියට ඉදිරිපත් කරන විත්තිකරුවා නිවැරදිද කරුද වැරදි කරුද කියලා තීරණය කරන්න විතරයි. විමර්ශනය කරන්නේ පොලිසිය. හැබැයි අපේ රටේ නීතියේ හැටියට අපරාධයක් පිළිබඳ තොරතුරු දැනගෙන එය සංගවාගෙන සිටීම වරදක් ත්‍රස්තවාදී ක්‍රියාවක් ආණ්ඩු විරෝධී ක්‍රියාවක් ගැන තොරතුරු සංගවාගෙන සිටියොත් ඒක බරපතල වරදක් වසර 10ක සිරදඬුවම් ලබා දිය හැකි වරදක් ඒ නිසා දයාසිරි ජයසේකර මැතිතුමනි සිරිසේන මහත්තයා වැලිකඩ යනකොට ඩාලි පාරට ගිහිල්ලා ශ්‍රී ලංකා නිදහස් පක්ෂේ නායකත්වයේ බාර ගන්න දැන් ලෑස්ති වෙන්නයි කියලා අපි දයාසිරි ජයසේකර මැතිතුමා ඉල්ලා සිටිනවා.
The United Republican Front's social media team put up posts which described Dayasiri as a political animal who gets hoodwinked all the time. He is most likely to be deceived by Weerawansa and Gammanpila, they say. From the talk of the duo, it is clear that patriotism is returning with a new face. Their aim is to provoke Buddhists with Dayasiri's support. Even Dilith Jayawira is going after this voter group. Sajith and Anura are not much different either. In the meantime, Ranil is trying to lure voters in the north. He plans to thrive with the aid of SLPP's Prasanna Ranatunga, Namal Lanza and Kanchana Wijasekara. To win, he will have to address the south too. But not the way Weerawansa and Gammanpila do it. Neither was with the people during the crisis. When people were in trouble, they remained silent. But when the country is stabilising and on the path to progress, issues centred on Sinhala Buddhism, nationalism and national heritage are being brought back to the limelight. Interesting story leaked at the political cabinet. A high authority appointed a political cabinet to prepare for elections. But not all cabinet members had a place in it. Some appointees did not take it seriously. A particular one who speaks about the economy was disappointed with his exclusion. He complained about it on several occasions. An official close to the big boss asked that he too be included in the political cabinet. That happened as requested. Coming to know about that, a Candyman in the political cabinet immediately gave the new appointee a telephone call. Yeah, it was very wrong that you were not included in the political cabinet. I fought for you and said that we will not remain if you are not included. So the boss today ordered that you should be in the political cabinet. He tried to score some marks himself. The official who was behind the new appointment looked on with a hand over his mouth. That's it for today.